going to simplify and write each answer with only positive exponents. We have lots of fractions and roots to work with here, so let's write ourselves our rule again. That any root of x to a power can be written as a fraction with the power over the root. So looking at this first example, we're multiplying bases, which means we're going to add our exponents. So we're going to have 3 to the 1/4 plus 3/8. Well, to add exponents, we need to have the same denominator. So I'm going to multiply this by 2 in the top and the bottom so that it can be over 8. So I'm going to get 3 to the 2/8 plus 3/8. Or you can grab your calculator and do 1/4 plus 3/8 and hit math, enter, enter, and it will tell you that you get 3 being raised to 5/8 when you do 1/4 plus 3/8. Otherwise, you have to have the same denominator in order to add the numerators. The next one here is a little bit easier. We're going to multiply. A power to a power means multiplication, and multiplication with fractions is friendly. The top goes with the top and the bottom goes with the bottom. They don't have to be the same number like it is for addition or subtraction. So I can do in my calculator 2/3 times -1/4, or I can just multiply straight across. 2 times -1 is going to be -2. In the bottom, 3 times 4 is going to give me over 12. And then with the b's, I have -1/3 times -1/4. And so we would have b to the top is -1 times -1, which is +1. And in the bottom, 3 times 4 is 12. And because I have a negative exponent, I need to rewrite this. And I can also reduce -2/12 to be -1/6, which of course we're just going to put in the denominator so that it can be positive anyway. So I'm going to keep that b to the 1/12. But that a has to go in the denominator because it's a negative power, and it also reduces 2/12 becomes 1/6, which your calculator, graphing calculator with math, enter, enter can get that for you too. If you do 2/3 times -1/4, math, enter, enter, it'll tell you it's to the -1/6, which means it goes in the denominator. Same thing with the next one. Raising a power to a power means multiplication. So I'm going to do 3/4 times 1/2. Either myself or my calculator. In the top, 3 times 1 is 3. In the bottom, 2 and 4 are going to multiply to be 8. So we are going to get x to the 3/8, which does not reduce. So we'll leave it just like that. On the other side, we have a bunch of roots, which we can rewrite as fractions. Remember, it's power over root. So this is really CD being raised to the 2 divided by 4, power over root, which reduces 2/4 is just 1/2. And now I can distribute that in here to both of them. C to the 1/2, D to the 1/2. In the bottom, again, I can write as power over root. It's a square root, which means the second root. So I'm going to have 4 divided by 2. Y to the power 16 over the square root is the second root. And z to the power 12 is over the second root. And I can reduce these. So I'd do 4 divided by 2, which is 2. And 16 divided by 2 is 8. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. Last piece here, we have to again write power over root. So you have x squared y cubed is raised to the 6th power, and it's a square root, so it's the second root. So truly, we have x squared y cubed raised to the 6th divided by 2 is really the third. And now we're going to distribute that in there. A power to a power means multiplication. So 2 times 3 is going to give us x to the 6th, and y to the 3 times 3 is to the 9th.